Here are the 3 mistakes that every runner makes when it comes to strength training. Runners don't have a running problem, they have a strength program problem. And some of it might be keeping them stuck in pain cycles without them realizing. If you're a runner, strength training isn't optional if you want to stay healthy in the long term. But how you do it matters more than just doing random workouts. The first mistake that we see often is that runners will stay doing body weight forever. The thing about body weight is that it's a great starting point. It's not a long-term stimulus. When someone starts strength training, body weight is fantastic. It helps to develop coordination, awareness, control, and skill development through movement patterns. But eventually, the body adapts. And the key principle here is that your body only changes when demand challenges capacity. Running is a repetitive force. Every step is around 2 to 8 times your body weight per leg. Sometimes even up to 12 times, depending on how intense we're running. If your strength training never exceeds your body weight, then your body is never prepared for the forces that you're already exposing it to during your runs. Simply stated, if your strength never progresses, then your tolerance never increases. So what happens? You plateau, running becomes the highest load stimulus that your body ever experiences. And when running is your highest load stimulus, that's when the overload and pain starts to show up. So here's an option: progressive overload, external resistance, slower tempo, higher force work. Now the key here is that we don't do this recklessly. We need to do this progressively. Mistake number 2, treating strength training like rehab homework. This one is big. A lot of runners start strength training because something hurts. So their introduction to strength training is corrective exercise. It looks like bands, clamshells, a lot of low-level exercise, light stuff. And the thing about these exercises is they do have value early on. But here's the key difference. Rehab restores tolerance. Strength builds capacity. In rehab, we're really focused on doing things to reduce irritation, calm your symptoms, and to improve your range of motion. With strength training, what we're trying to do is expand your load capacity, raising your ceiling, making tissues harder to overload. If someone stays in rehab mode forever, then they never actually build real resilience. And then what happens? They start to feel good, so they stop, they increase their mileage, and then pain comes back. Why? Because the ceiling never changed. So here's an option: transition from corrective exercise to controlled strength, to some loaded strength, and then to performance exercise. Strength training should evolve as you evolve. Rehab should get you out of pain, but strength training is what's gonna keep you out of pain. Mistake number 3, random workouts with no progression. If your strength plan looks different every week, then you're not giving your body a chance to adapt to a consistent stimulus. This is the Instagram era problem. Runners are doing strength workouts, but they're different every week. New exercises, new formats, new circuits, and no tracking. The body doesn't adapt to randomness. It adapts to repeated exposure with increasing demand, aka progressive overload. But if you're constantly switching exercises, your nervous system is just learning movement patterns. Consistent progression requires repeating movements, tracking load, increasing your weight or your reps, and giving the tissues time to adapt. Imagine trying to improve your mile time, but running a completely different distance every week. That's what random strength training looks like. So here's an option: structured programming. What this looks like are 4 to 6 week blocks where we're tracking your training intensity and your frequency to make sure that we're making slow progression over time. Consistency beats novelty. So all in all, runners don't get hurt because they're fragile. Runners get hurt because they ask their body to keep up with the demand that it's not ready for. If you're not sure whether your current strength program is actually supporting your running goals, you can start by auditing it or reach out. We'd love to help you build one that does. Build the body that can handle your goals. Don't just hope it keeps up.